Yo, what is going on, guys? Phaser or Dalton here, back with another episode of Chill Minecraft, and today we are probably going to be going on a bit of a mining expedition, if I'm being honest. I think that's probably going to be what I do. I know I said that last episode. In the next one, which would be today, I'd maybe want to do a house or something. Why is my sensitivity so high? Okay, there we go. That I'd probably want to do something along the lines of expand the house and whatnot, but I think mining's actually probably the better thing because I have a good pickaxe now. I'll go ahead, I'll take the stone one as backup just in case. Let's take some wood with us just so we have enough fuel for cooking stuff in case we can't find coal. What else? What else? We have, well, we have all the torches we can make, so let's hope for the best there. And we have some food, we have armor, and let's go mining. Cool. But guys, I do want to talk about something today, which is first and foremost, I've got to say, you guys went absolutely ham on the channel. The first video, the second video, you guys are going insane. I just want to say thank you so much for that because it means a lot. It means a lot that, you know, you guys are receiving it well. I'm trying to look for that ravine that I found last episode. I think it's around here somewhere. But you guys just went crazy on the channel and are still going crazy. And so again, I just want to say a massive shout out, a massive thank you to everybody who is supporting, and I can't wait to see where this goes, truthfully. So yeah, I'm gonna probably keep saying thank you until it gets old because it just seems like growth is constant, and it just seems like, you know, you guys are really loving it, so I really appreciate that a lot. But anyway, yeah, so so I saw that somebody was saying that stalactites are the bottom, the top, and stalagmites are the bottom. I got a very good lesson in that last episode in the comments. I had several people saying stalactite, like the T means tight to the roof, and then M is mountain, so like on the ground. I've heard someone say stalagmite, so the M is like mightily attached to the ground, and the T means it's like tethered to the ceiling or something like that. I'd have to look at the exact ones, but there was a couple different ways of remembering which was which, so that's pretty cool. Ways I had never heard of before. But yeah, so other than just, you know, the channel and stuff, there is something I do want to talk about today, which is something that came across my mind today. So if you guys remember in the first episode, I believe it was, or maybe even the second episode, it's only been two, I believe that I said somewhere in one of those two videos, maybe both, that when it comes to, I'm just going to go like this, make 20 torches, that should be enough for now. But I remember saying that when it comes to my, you know, my stuff that I talk about in this video, or the videos and on this channel, it really has a lot to do with, you know, stuff that I'm experiencing in the moment. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with just random things. Like, I would go and make a video on my last couple go-arounds where I would do this thing where I'd say, all right, well, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm not inspired for anything, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make a video, talk about nonsense, and see what happens. And that was just not a recipe for success. It was just kind of terrible. And so now that I actually have something where I'm doing content that I'm very happy with in terms of, you know, when I want to talk about something, it's a genuine thing I want to talk about. Sometimes it may be on the spot, like I think about it that same day. Maybe it's something that just hits my mind and I'm like, hey, I've wanted to talk to someone about this for a while, and I will. So essentially, what I want to talk about today, and this is a really beautiful spot. I think my house is over there. This was the big open area where I was going to originally build, but I was thinking this doesn't seem as intimate. That over there seemed more intimate with all the smaller pond. But guys, think about this. This is a beautiful place to build. I don't know what yet, but we're definitely going to screenshot these coordinates, and we're going to come back here because the building here is kind of insane. But anyway, going forward with what I was saying, today I kind of, you know, hit something, you know, something hit my head, and not like physically, but just something like came into my mind that I wanted to talk about. And, oh, gosh. Okay, that was close. Sorry. I keep on distracting myself by making very poor decisions. Okay, well, that's... I thought the blast radius was... Oh, chicken jockey! No, okay, we're not doing that. Let's leave. Let's leave right now, please. Oh my gosh. This whole situation just went awry, and I'm not going to be a part of this chaos. I'm going to escape and run away this way. But anyway, so I was going to record. Right now, I will let... Okay, skeletons. It has been about... It's about 7 p.m. right now that I'm recording this. And I was going to record much earlier today. And by that, I mean a couple hours ago, I was going to record around like 5-ish, 4:30-ish, something like that. And I ended up going and doing something. So if you guys aren't familiar with my living situation, which I'm sure you aren't because I don't think I've mentioned it, I live with my cousin. So he lives in the same city that I do, or he lived in the same city that I do, that I wanted to move to, rather. And we ended up just kind of like saying, hey, once I got out of college, I said, do you want to live together? And, we were like, sure, because we loved hanging out. We loved, being together whenever we were, not living together. So it's been pretty cool. It's been a really nice experience. But point being is, I live with him. And so essentially our schedules aren't super compatible in terms of when I'm ready to like be awake and do stuff, he's asleep, and whenever I'm asleep, he's awake and doing stuff. And the reason I bring that up is because on the weekends, which today is a Sunday, we typically have the ability to match up our schedules a little bit because we're awake at a specific time together. And so we're able to do stuff like go out, eat something, or like go and drive around and go to certain stores or something, just something to hang out, right? And so one thing that came to mind is, there's always enough time in the day to do something that you want to do, but you won't always have the opportunity to do stuff with family. And and that might sound a little bit obscure at first, but let me kind of clarify what I mean. When we were driving around today, it kind of hit me while I was driving that, I could have... So I'll explain why we were out. We were trying to get Pokemon cards. Now, if you guys are familiar, that's a whole different video. If you're not familiar with the Pokemon card situation, I'm sure a lot of you are, most of you are, if not all of you. But if you're not, I will break it down maybe in another video, maybe next video or something. But there's a bad scalping situation with Pokemon cards and stuff like that, anything Pokemon related. And yeah, so it's very hard to get your hands on cards nowadays. So we were looking for cards, just driving around to different vending machine locations, different stores that had packs and whatnot. And did I think that it was going to be a worthwhile trip as far as getting cards? Not really. And it wasn't. It was a pretty big waste of time in terms of the objective of getting Pokemon cards. However, it was not a waste of time in having a good time. And that was a horrible water bucket. And what I mean by that is, could I have stayed home and said, no, we're not going to get anything, it's pointless, and stayed and recorded and done a bunch of things like, edited videos, recorded, studied cybersecurity, stuff like that? Yes, I definitely could have done that, and that may have been a more practical use of time if we're thinking about efficiency. However, I don't always get to hang out with my cousin, and so, when am I going to get the opportunity to hang out with him again? Maybe next weekend, if that, if we're not doing stuff. If I'm not busy, if he's not busy. I mean, actually not next weekend because I'll be flying out to go see my nephew. So, we won't get to see each other next weekend. And so that's kind of my point is, there's often times where we're so busy. We have a lot of stuff to do. We're like, I have to get this done, or there's these things I want to get done, and, it's important and whatnot. I'm not saying it's not important, but there are certain things in life that I've come to realize that you just can't replace. You can't mimic. You can't substitute. And so driving around, finding 0 Pokemon cards, but being able to chat with them, have a good time, just, spend time with my cousin was definitely worthwhile. It made me realize that, it's okay to slow down every once in a while. It's okay to not do that thing immediately that you maybe want it to do when there's an opportunity to do other things, you know, like go hang out with somebody, or maybe go watch a movie, or, you know, with your mom and dad, or whatever the case is, you know, hang out with your girlfriend. I don't know. Just whatever the situation may be, you know, it's just, there's always time for your everyday things. Like, I can record at any time of the day. I could record at 2 a.m. if I wanted to, but I can't necessarily hang out with him at 2 a.m. You know, and so it's just stuff like that. And I am definitely going to chop this down because glowberries, right? Yes, perfect. Ooh, a lush cave, nice. But yeah, that's just kind of something brief I wanted to go over. Was just, you know, it's not the most, you know, crazy revelation in the world, but at the same time, I do feel it's worthwhile, because I feel like too many people get caught up in the grind of, I got to go to work, I got to work extra overtime, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to study this, I got to study that, and they miss out on the you know, little things in life, and the intimate things in life. And I just feel like that's definitely something that's overlooked by a lot of people, that I feel like it'd be beneficial to the soul and to the mind to just you know, slow down a little bit and just have a good time, you know. I've just, that's my opinion. But anywho, that was my 2 cents on that whole matter. And, you know, maybe you guys are like, yeah, I know. And maybe some people are like, you know, oh, that's a good point. Maybe some people are calling me stupid, who knows. But that is just something I wanted to bring to, you know, the forefront, because it was on my mind, and I was like, you know what, that's actually it's actually something interesting that's been brought up. So yeah, that's where I'm at now, and now I'm back recording. So I was able to record, and I was able to hang out with him, and we got 0 Pokemon cards, but that is okay. That is perfectly okay, because we'll get our hands on them eventually, hopefully. Let me throw you out. Don't need you. Ooh, a flint and steel is something we could make as well. I need 7 and 4. I need 11. So I could technically, I'm going to try to upgrade to all iron right now. Definitely going to try to upgrade to all iron, because I'm able to make... Okay, I'm able to make another pickaxe, a flint and steel, and the rest of my armor. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to do a flint and steel, because I don't have flint. And at the same time, I just realized I don't have a proper sword. Huh. What am I at? I'm at level for diamonds, I'm pretty sure, actually. Let me do this. Okay, we got boots. And if we just wait a little bit longer, we will be available for some pants. Let me get some more iron real fast. Okay, so now that we have enough iron officially for boots and whatnot, or not boots, a pickaxe and a sword, we will be able to go ahead and make everything we need. I also thought I saw some iron over here too. Nice. But yeah, so just want to get some resources this episode, because the last thing I want to do is be depleted on resources, because we're already going self-sufficiency on the farms. We're also going self-sufficiency on the trees. And, oh geez. And now I want to kind of stack up a little bit on resources, so if... Wow, I'm not pressing the space bar. I guess I got glitched inside of a block or something. But I definitely want to have enough resources to where if like a pickaxe breaks or something, I have enough iron to refill. So yeah, that is that. Ooh, some more iron over here. Perfect. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do at this moment in time, because I don't know if it's worth me going down deeper to find diamonds or what. Because we have plenty of iron right now. Plenty of coal as well. We can always get more coal, though. I love this music. I'm going to be quiet here for a second so the music can rock out. Dude, this music is so good. These spiders are closing in pretty quickly. Eventually they're going to lock onto me. Eventually their area of aggravation will close in, and I will have to be forced to defend myself here. But that's okay. Because we're more than capable now. And try to double the speed. I'm gonna take these guys out. I don't like them being here. They're too close. Okay. Sorry I'm not talking a lot right now, guys. I'm just enjoying this music. Let me know if you guys like it when I don't talk during the music melodies, or if you don't mind. Good. Yeah, we're pretty much stacked now. Almost done smelting. I think we may be able to go back up to the house after this. I'm thinking that's probably worthwhile. You know, I'm thinking, in case I want to make anything with brick, might be a good idea. I'll take some of this decoration stuff. Alright, up we go. I don't know exactly how we're going to get back, but we will get back somehow. Oh, is that a mine shaft? My adventure tingles are going off. I will screenshot these coordinates, because I will come back to this. But right now, I am more interested in going back home, because we have a lot of loot on us, and I don't want to go into a mine shaft and get poisoned and get, you know, knocked off pretty quick. Who just shot me? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I am so confused as to what just happened. Okay. I was like, where did I get shot from? Apparently over there. Okay. And then... Did I drop? Yeah, I dropped from over here. Okay. Perfect. I like what I'm seeing. Daylight, visible escape route. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I live at like -602 and somewhere this way. So let's... Is that a pink sheep? No, it's a pig. Oh, some pumpkins. We can take those. Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah, there. I was like, I thought I collected a pumpkin. Okay. So -602. And then we're going to go all the way back to... It's going to be a little walk, though, like 400 blocks, or not quite, but close to it. It's going to be over this way. Once we get back, I think I'm going to chest some things, because, of course, a lot's already smelted, and I think I may, like, harvest some stuff, but then from there, we should be good to go. As far as, you know, dropping off the loot. Then maybe we go expand their house next episode or something like that. I'm still trying to figure that part out. What is it? Put in the comments below. What are y'all's favorite? What's your favorite part of Minecraft? What do you guys like doing? Do you guys like creative mode? Do you guys like survival? Do you guys like adventure maps? Do you guys like multiplayer, single player? What do you guys enjoy? What is your cup of tea when it comes to Minecraft? And I should... Oh, geez. Timber. Or no, not timber. Land ho, that's what they say. I should be seeing my house here in a minute. It should be coming up any moment now. Because this is the... Yeah, it's... Okay, okay, so 6... Maybe this way? Maybe this way? Because I know it's like negative 602 something, right? There's no way it's something else. It's getting nighttime. I don't like this. And I'm potentially far from home. I'm not exactly sure. Man, look at me. I thought I was being smart, trying to remember my coordinates. But unfortunately, that's not how that works. Or it's not how it worked out this time, at least. Man, surely my coordinates weren't... Well, that's a body of water, I'm pretty sure, right? That I'm coming up on? Is that a body of water? Or is that just a valley? If not, no, not even close, dude. What am I talking about? There's a lake right here. Oh, there it is. There's my house. Okay, nice. Nice. I knew it was like... I knew it was 602. I knew it. Yeah, negative C. We're at negative 602, right in line with my house. Just a little off on the Z coordinates, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Let's go home. You know what? Now that we have some torches, let's go ahead. We might be alerting the zombies, but we're just going to torch our place. I'm going to go ahead and torch the back here. Make sure we can prevent those pesky mobs from spawning. And I'm going to plop a torch down on my sugarcane farm so you can't spawn there. And I think we'll be good to go there. So let me go ahead and just chest all of this stuff. I will keep this. I'm not going to probably use all of that stuff. All of that coal in the furnaces. But we will keep it there for now. That I will keep you there. I'll probably keep the glowberries here. Can I plant more seeds, or is that's pretty much full? Okay, that's pretty much full. And there's nothing to harvest, unfortunately, but once we get carrots, we will be able to harvest. So let's go ahead and take a sleep real fast. And let's go ahead and just see if there's anything we need to do upkeep-wise before we log off for the day. And of course you're gonna lock on to me because your AoE is like insane. Okay, wow, good job. I still managed to get myself on fire. Okay, so I want you guys to dream with me a bit for a second about some architectural things. So imagine I'm building a tall building right here, like a house. It's like 2-3 stories. I have a giant courtyard that's fenced in that goes around this area, a nice little lakefront property area. And I expand maybe like a villager trading hall here, some big farms over here, something like that. I build a port. We go out onto that white birch forest area, build some stuff over there. This guy's being super smart. He's not wanting to get burned. By the way, I noticed some people in the comments saying my FOV was crazy. To me, this is wild. Like, I know the FOV being like a 90 is pretty standard. I think that's what the game comes at. This is wild to me. How zoomed in this is. It's like, even at 100, this just seems wild. I'm always at Quake Pro because, you know, look at how much more vision I have. And I was so used to pot PvP, just bang, just like throwing stuff down and bang and boom and oh gosh. Okay, I was like, I waterlogged my house. But I was just so used to throwing stuff down, just boom, and just doing whatever, and then going back. And you had to have a high FOV to see people around you, to see like where your enemies were and whatnot. But anyways, yeah. So I'm thinking we start on expansion next episode, maybe expanding our farm a little bit, clearing out these trees, maybe relocating the tree farm to the back or over here or something. Because the villager trading hole is going to definitely take a while. I do know they made it to where villagers are all one type in a village. So you have to find multiple villages and do all that crazy stuff. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but we will figure that out. So with that being said, guys, we had a successful mining trip today. Got more iron than I anticipated or bargained for. So maybe next mining trip we get like redstone and diamonds or something. But right now I'm thinking about we do a expansion here next episode. Chop down some trees, make the farms a little bigger. Maybe try to find some potatoes or carrots or something. Maybe go hunting for a village in the following episodes. So, anyways, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Again, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And let's keep this thing rolling. So you guys have a great day, and you guys have a very blessed night. Peace out.